So you've completed day 1, and that means you are doing it. Welcome back to part 2 of your PowerSheets Prep Work video series. In this video, we're walking through pages 10 through 15 if you're using 1-year PowerSheets, and pages 8 through 13 if you're using 90-day PowerSheets. So let's get started. But first, let me ask you, how are you doing? I hope you're having fun. Yes, uncovering what matters is hard work, but let me tell you, it's the best kind of hard work because it gives you clarity on what's next. So with that in mind, open your PowerSheets to pages 10 and 11 in 1-year PowerSheets and 8 and 9 in 90-day PowerSheets. Now these pages are classic pages from the PowerSheets Prep and will give you so much clarity on what you want to do moving forward and what you don't want to do. That means they're a great place to keep digging in. And speaking of digging in, you can think about your PowerSheets Prep Work as a treasure hunt. Yes, you heard me correctly. Throughout these pages, you're looking for clues and sparkly bits that will lead you towards your best plan for the year ahead. And it's so much fun. So with that in mind, we're going to be excavating the past on these pages. And keep in mind, we have a saying around here, reflection reaps rewards, because it gives us wisdom and helps us make better decisions about how to spend our time and energy in the year ahead. Fun fact, you'll notice that most all Cultivate tools include reflection questions and opportunities. Now, I know reflection can seem complicated or overwhelming, but don't worry. We're going to practice here together so you'll see how easy and fun and helpful reflection can be. Okay, now it's time to dive in. So take a few minutes to write down your good things, your challenges, lessons learned, and gratitude from the past year. As you do, remember it's all pointing toward your big picture. Because here's the thing. Acknowledging the people you're grateful for might give you ideas on what to lean into next year, or thinking about the lessons you learned might give you an opportunity for healing from harder things, or give you some hard-won reminders of what worked and what you might want to continue in 2023. And remember, reflection reaps rewards. By the way, have fun with these pages, but most importantly, the key is to write what's true. And don't wait to say thank you to those people you're grateful for. When you're ready, turn over to pages 12 and 13 in 1-year PowerSheets and 10 and 11 in 90-day PowerSheets. Welcome to your Cultivated Life Evaluation. This is another staple of the PowerSheets process, and believe it or not, one major key to a balanced life. Because no surprise here, as we look to move forward, it's important to acknowledge where we are now. I know that can feel yucky or overwhelming, so we don't want you to get stuck in what feels hard. Just make this a quick check-in. Write what's true and move on, marking your starting point. And remember that if your scores in some areas are lower, we always say that's a good thing because it means there's opportunity for growth ahead. By the way, as you write, feel free to customize the categories to your unique life circumstances. Maybe community means friendship, or maybe it means your neighbors for you. Maybe family includes your aging parents or your significant other or your children. Maybe work and learning means a side hustle or finishing your college degree. There's lots of flexibility here. We're so excited for you, and we can't wait to fill this out alongside you. Now, after you've finished writing, read over what you've written and mark 3 areas, yes, 3, you'd most like to cultivate in 2023, or at least for the first 90 days. You see, this is a way to make sure you're not spreading yourself too thin with all you want to change and do. So let's be our own best advocates here, okay? And when you're ready, turn to pages 14 and 15 in 1-year PowerSheets and 12 and 13 in 90-day PowerSheets. By the way, I love these pages. This is where I get so much clarity on the things that I've been doing, the limiting self-talk that might be holding me back from the things I know I was created to do. So the key here is to be both kind and truthful with yourself, because the truth is, lies affect how we spend our time. They affect the goals we will or will not achieve. And that means changing our limiting self-talk or the lies we tell ourselves can change the course of our whole lives. But let's start here. Ask yourself this. What has shaped your beliefs about your identity? Is it comparison on social media, your childhood or your parents, how you've performed in the past maybe? All you have to do here is take a moment to mark your answer on page 14 in 1-year PowerSheets or write any thoughts you have on page 12 in 90-day PowerSheets. But remember, no matter what you wrote here, you can change your beliefs about yourself. That means your identity is not set in stone. You have a choice in every single moment. Now, I know it might feel scary because when you've repeated a story to yourself for years, it's understandable and easy to accept those negative thoughts as facts. But the truth is, it's hard to change your behavior if you've never changed your underlying beliefs about yourself, right? So take a moment to begin to do that. On page 15 in 1-year PowerSheets or on page 13 in 90-day PowerSheets, let's go a step further. Write out some of the things that you've believed about yourself that have limited you. Maybe they're even positive things, but they've kept you in a bit of a box. And then think through how you might reframe those thoughts. For example, I'm bad with money might become, I'm learning to manage my money. Let me tell you, you are doing such great work. If you need to, press pause so you can take some time to write. But when you're done, don't forget to take a minute to celebrate because you are doing a great job. Acknowledging what feels hard and messy, not an easy thing. Naming lies you believed, not an easy thing. Actually, nothing you've done here today is easy, common, or everyday. But you're not here for every day, are you? I didn't think so. You want change, big change. And we are so proud of you because you're on your way. We can't wait to see you back here for part 3 tomorrow. Bye.